Buongiorno beautiful people, today I want to talk to you about the city of my heart, Delft. Delft is a mid-sized city in the west of the Netherlands. It's a beautiful, unspoiled town with traditional architecture, canals and bikes. It's also home to the world's famous blue and white ceramics. Delft makes a great destination for a day trip or two and can serve as a base to explore the region. And if the bustling crowds of Amsterdam are not really your thing, like for me, Delft is a lovely alternative, offering an equally interesting insight into the cultural wealth of the Old Holland. There are several beautiful things to visit. One of the cutest is this little museum. Here, different pieces of art of Dutch artists are displayed during the month. Oude Kerk, or Old Church in English, is the Delft's oldest church, being built in the 1246. Famous Dutchmen are buried here in this church, including Johannes Vermeer. You might know him because he's the famous painter of the Girl of the Pearl Earring or the View of Delft. The tower of this church ended up partly built on top of a former canal. This turned out not to be a sound foundation for the heavy stones of the tower, so partly started to subside even as it was being built. Luckily, the builders managed to stabilize it for the time being and then carried out on building straight up. So now it's safe, don't worry. That's why there is a kink in the tower and is clearly visible from a distance. Every Thursday and Saturday there is a market in the center of Delft, where you can find flowers, food and some clothes. The famous and cute sound that characterize the market is always this one. You might be curious about the name of Delft. Delft comes from the word delven, that means delving or digging, and led to the name Delft. This name is due to the fact that to construct the canal they were dug by hand. One of the most iconic attractions in the Netherlands are windmills. And Delft, of course, doesn't want to stay behind the other Dutch cities. Not far from the city, we find Molen de Ros, an old windmill. It's the last remaining mill of the 15 windmills that once stood in the city walls. A curiosity about the windmill's wings is their position. When standing still can indicate certain occasion. For example, bottom wing resting at the left side of the ramp indicates a joyful occasion like a wedding or a birth. Bottom wing resting at the right side of the ramp indicates an occasion of mourning. Wings positioned like an X indicates that the windmill has been stationary for a longer amount of time and is temporarily out of use. In the World War II, the position of the wings were used as a secret messages for a local citizen. The Netherlands are one of the most successful teams of the field hockey in the world, having won the Summer Olympics twice, the Hockey World Cup 3 times, the Champions Trophy 8 times, the Euro Hockey Nation Championship 5 times, and the Hockey World League once. Walking around the city, pay attention to these small boxes, full of books. They are usually outside private houses and they are free to take. Yes, right, they are free. You can take them home with you and read them. Of course, it's always nice to bring them back or maybe borrow some other books that you don't read to show back some gratitude. Albert Heijn is the largest Dutch supermarket chain founded in 1887 in Amsterdam, Netherlands. It's named after Albert Heijn Sr., the founder of the first store. 1952 is the date where Albert Heijn initiated the self-service store. For the first time, the customers were not served one by one, but they could pick up their products by themselves. Yes, don't be scared. I actually was really scared the first time I heard it. But all over the Netherlands, the public warning sirens are tested at exactly 12 noon on the first Monday of every month. The siren sounds for 1 minute and 26 seconds without interruption. In the main square of Delft, there is the New Kerk, where almost every member of the Dutch royal family since William of Orange has been buried here. The crypts are not open to the public, so there is an air of mystery about what they actually look like. Prince William of Orange was the first to be buried here after being shot in 1584. It is possible to climb the 108-meter tower to get an impressive view of Delft and surroundings. There is nothing better than to end your day here in Delft with a beer or two with your friends. And Westermarkt is the best place you can go. There are plenty of bars where you can have beer and drinks, and there are always plenty of people here, mostly during the summer. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video for more content. See you next time. Ciao, beautiful people!